This farmer recorded 15 mortalities in 2 days, but I will tell you how we solved the problem. When this issue started, he recorded 7 mortalities. The next day, he recorded 8 mortalities. That was when he called me and he told me what was going on in his farm. So he was giving them anti-stress. He thought that it was his stress because they were not showing any sign of illness. They were all healthy. So he was giving them multivitamin, he was giving them electrolytes, he was giving them anti-stress, and he was soaking them in water. And he even on farm for them. You can see how ventilated the pen is. Okay, he on farm for them. He was thinking that it was his stress, but yet they were all died. And he told me that the dead birds, if you touch the body of the dead bird, the body was hot. Okay, so he was thinking that maybe it was his stress. And he used to stock 600 birds in this pen, but because of the environmental temperature, how the heat has been giving us problem this period, okay, so he decided to reduce the number of birds he stocked in this pen. All right, but he was doing all this thing, but these birds were dying. So when he contacted me, I asked him a few questions to know whether he has been doing the right thing, and this farmer was really doing the right thing. He was asking me the drugs he can give to these birds so that they will stop dying. He has given them all drugs and they were not sick. They were not showing any sign of illness. All right. So that suggested to me that this is not a problem that drug can solve. It's not a problem that you can use drug to solve. So I asked him the last time he changed the liter. He told me that it was about 4 days ago, though he wasn't sure. So I asked him to change the liter. So the day he changed the liter the next day because he contacted me in the evening, towards the evening. So he changed the liter the next day. On the day he changed the liter, he recorded only 1 mortality. And the next day, he did not record any mortality up to date. So sometimes the problem is not just his stress. Okay, you can have birds that are healthy, they don't have any sickness at all, no sign of sickness, all right, and they will be dying suddenly. Sometimes it's not even his stress, it's just the buildup of ammonia gas. Okay, now if you as a farmer, if you bring your head down to the floor, okay, these birds are very close to the floor, and that is where ammonia gas buildup is more, right? If you bring your head down to the floor of your pen, you will perceive this choking smell. Because of the advantage of altitude, when you enter your pen, you will not perceive that choking smell. But if you bring your head very close to the floor, you will perceive that choking smell. That is ammonia gas. And we farmers, we neglect it a lot, okay? I also asked him, were these birds coughing? He said, they were not coughing, no. They were not coughing, but if you observe closely, you'll be hearing, frog sounds while they breathe. You have to be very observant for you to, notice that. Let me say this before I end this video. It is your duty as a farm owner to tell your farm attendants to always report to you any abnormal sign. If the poo is not normal, they should immediately report, even though it is one poo. If the birds are not breathing well or they are coughing, or even though it is one bird that is not breathing well or that is coughing or sneezing, they should immediately report to you. Not when the birds start dying, they will now call you and say, "Oga, we recorded 5 mortalities today." That is not a good report.